Hey, welcome to another My Two Good Hands video. Hey, we're standing in the dark. Why are we in the dark? Well, here's the thing. We're trying to turn on a light, and you can see what happens here. See our glow? See our glow on our light there? How it flickers? We thought that was a problem with the bulb, and we figured out it was the ballast because we put a bulb in and it ate up the bulb within days. So we're going to get a new light, but let's show you today's episode is how to change a light. So first we're going to shed some light on where we're going to work. We're going to go get our ladder. We'll start with our safety device here that tells us if we have power. So we're going to take the cover off and start working on it. So let me go get the ladder. We do have one of these handy fold-up ladders. The nice thing about these ladders is they're easy to move around in your house, and they're easy to make various sizes. So what we're going to do is try to set this up like this. Well, the first thing we did here is get this set up so you can see it. It's got this cover that you just kind of slide over to the side and pull out. Comes out pretty easy. Now, we can see we're burnt here, and apparently this ain't working right. You can see this bulb is burnt, but the outer bulb's still fine, but still don't light. So what we're going to work on is taking this down. So the first thing we're going to do is pull the bulbs out because you don't want to break them. If you have one of these fluorescent lights, these things just unclip like this. Woo, see there, we cracked that bulb when we took it off. So you got to be real careful with that. We'll put this in the trash before we get any pieces anywhere. The other one we probably could get out without breaking anyhow. Get out without breaking it. Assumption is they're all bad. So what we're going to do is check this to see if we have any power up here at all. Make sure this is turned on. It's turned on now. Doesn't look like there's any power there. Looks like we got a screw here, a screw there. We'll go get a little screwdriver, take that down. It's got bigger holes, so you just kind of can turn it a little. That'll drop down. Now it'll hang by the wires because it's light. And what we want to do is take this device and see if we have any power here. No power. We'll turn on the switch. Now you can hear that thing beep. We'll turn off the switch. Now we're going to take off these two wire nuts here. One. That's two. So lights out. Sealing off a little bit where it was to see if we're going to have a ring to deal with. Doesn't look too bad. Looks like we might be able to clean that a little bit. Got ourselves a clean rag. Put a little cleaner on it. Let's see if this will come off here. Oh yeah, that'll come off nice. One more step here. Now while you leave this thing open, for safety's sake, cover your wires back up. Put your wire nuts back on. Okay, we're off to the store or Amazon to see what we can find. Probably find something on Amazon. If not, we'll go to a local store. See ya soon when we're putting up the new light. Hey, welcome back. It's my two good hands, and we're back from the store. We did get a light. Let's turn a light on in here so you can see us a little bit. Because it's a gloomy day out. We got a really cool looking light here. I don't know if you can see that real well, but it's a real cool looking light we got. So we're going to get this thing open, look at the instructions, and show you how to put it up. So first step of the new install is to put this bracket on the ceiling. Normally be pretty easy, but we have to do a few changes here because the two screws that are up there now will work, but there's no keyholes to put them in there in slots. So we're going to go up there, take our time putting this in, make sure we route the wires. So these screws have to come out. Power back on. You go ahead and check if you got any power. See how we got power there? Okay. So one of our switches is in the on mode. Still on. So this switch, this wire is hot, so we gotta be careful with that. We're gonna get that one hooked up first. We know we're not grounded anywhere, but so this wire is hot. That's our hot wire to our light. So we're gonna work that one first. Best to go down. Best to find your breaker. Make sure your power's off. If this thing says you're hot, it's dangerous. Okay. So when you see this, dangerous, cold, not dangerous. So this one is dangerous right now. So we got to find our breaker and turn that thing off. Somewhere somebody turned it back on us, probably the wife. Always come up here with this light, and it's the first thing we got to do is get this to go together right here. We'll kind of hold this like this. Okay. Once you get that together, you want to flip on the power and check. You should see if you got power here. I turn this off. On. It's on. Oh, we don't. Now we got to bring this one down and get this one hooked up. That one's got to get in the wire nut. That's because I pushed it near the dryer. So that's tightened like that. Do is get this other one here, this off, the other wire with it. Kind of lift this up together here. Whoa. When you get something like this, sometimes it's hard, sometimes it helps to have a helper here to hold this up, but I think we'll be okay here. Okay, so with the help of our assistant, we managed to get the wires hooked up. And now what we have to do is tighten up the two screws that hold this thing to the ceiling. There's one on each side. That's one. It's a little loose. Probably always going to be a little loose. That's the way it mounts. Go to the other side here. There you go. Okay, so we're back. We re-energized this circuit. So now when we turn the light on, woo, look at that. We got a light. Isn't that cool? So there you go. We've got a light. It's actually a very nice light in here. This is really pretty beautiful look for the room. So really cool light there, isn't it? That is really neat. You can see that screw up in there. That's the screws we used when we mounted the bracket and everything. So that's really a cool light. And turn it off, it's off. Takes a little glow for it to go off. Turn it on, comes on pretty much right away. When you turn it off, it's kind of slow glow back down the other way. That's really pretty cool. So there you go. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my Two Good Hands. Remember the keys here. Check for your voltage. Get yourself one of these. I'll put a link down below. This lets you know if there's power because it makes a beeping noise when it's near power. Okay? I don't know if it'll beep you here because it's low voltage. Remember, LEDs run on low voltage. There's a little transformer in there. Now, make sure you turn your power off. Always check with this before you work on your electric. Wire nuts, make sure they start to twist the cores like you saw in the video. I did have to get a helper. I couldn't get the camera and all of us in there at once. So she held the light while I did all the wires. It was much easier that way. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Post notifications on My Two Good Hands. Appreciate your support. Use the Amazon links below to shop. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.